Hi guys, it's Mrs. Birchall. Welcome back. So today I'm going to talk about tuning with your pegs. So this is pretty important since I haven't seen you guys in a while and you're kind of on your own right now for tuning. I know this cello probably looks huge right now. So this is the cello peg tuning video. So if you play violin or viola, go watch that video, not this one. This is for cellos only. Cellos exclusively. So you guys have the most difficult instrument to tune with the pegs, all right? But that's okay, because we are gonna learn how to do it together. So first off, I kind of want to talk about when you need to use your pegs, because you don't always need to use your pegs. You guys know that. We use our fine tuners a lot. Sometimes your fine tuner is screwed in all the way, right? When it's all the way down to the bottom and you can't turn it anymore, or you your string is really loose and you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Or it's just really out of tune, and you know it's like it's supposed to be A but it says G, or it says F or B or something else that it's not supposed to be. That is when you need to use your peg. So I'm going to talk about using pegs. So first off, make sure you have a handy dandy tuner with you, okay? I have Tonal Energy right here, okay? Because I know most of you have this app. If you do not have Tonal Energy, there's another app you can download on the App Store, the Apple App Store, called Tuner Lite, L-I-T-E. And that's a really good free app. It has a little needle that shows you if it's too high or too low. And if you can't get that, let me know and I'm going to try to help you figure out how you can get access to a tuner or some way to tune. So I have my tuner in front of me so I can watch it while I'm doing this. Now when I'm tuning with my pegs, I like to use pizzicato, especially with cello. And it's a little hard for you to see the pegs, isn't it? Because the instrument is so tall. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys real fast. Ignore me. Here's a cute picture of my cats while you are waiting for Mrs. Birchall to rearrange the room a little bit. Okay. I'm back. All right. And here we are with our pegs. So I'm watching my tuner. Okay. Now it says A flat, so that means it's too low. Most of the time your strings are going to be too low. They're going to go flat. Not always, but a lot of the time they're going to be too low. So right now, as you can see, the cello is facing me. I'm looking at it. I have a really secure grip on the neck area. Now, I don't have my thumb across the strings because I can't tune that way. But I'm holding it very securely because I do not want it to fall. Now, normally I would do this sitting down, but our camera situation is not really working for that right now. So I'm holding my cello really securely right now, or you can hold it by the shoulder, but make sure it's really secure. And then I'm gonna put my hand around this and I'm gonna just turn it in millimeters. So turning it forward makes it higher. Turning it backwards makes it lower, okay? So I needed to make it higher, so I turned it this way. I only turned it a little bit. Oh, now it's a little too high. I'm gonna go back down a little bit. Now it's really close on my tuner. It's very close. I'm gonna stop there because what I would do is I would grab my bow and I would start tuning it with the bow so that way it can be exact. Because when you're pizzicatoing, your tuning is not exact. It's only exact when you use your bow. So make sure you use your bow when you're done using your peg. All right, now I'm gonna make this one a little bit more out of tune so we can hear that. Ooh, man, this is loose. Ugh. Okay, so I can't even hear a pitch. So guess what you need to do? You need to turn it and you need to grab this and you need to push inwards. This is why it's really good to have a good grip on your cello. You need to push in while you're pushing forward to make it higher, because otherwise the peg will just go and slip back down. Oh, there we go. Now it says B, so it's still not high enough. A, B, C, D, right? We need to make it D. It's not high enough, so I'm gonna make it a little higher, turn it a little more. Just bit by bit, okay? Oh, now it's a C sharp. Uh-oh, I didn't press it in, so it went back down. That's why you need to make sure you press inwards and push forward at the same time. It's kind of weird. Oh. And then sometimes you even have to go wiggle back and forth while you press in, so that way it kind of screws the peg in a little bit. You guys have probably seen me do that when I've tuned people in class. Sometimes you just have to wiggle it in there. That's why cello is hard to tune. Your pegs are really hard to get to stay in place, so you're gonna have to use some strength. You're gonna have to develop some biceps over our break. I expect to come back and see you guys with like really big arm muscles, so you can tell me that you've been tuning with your pegs. All right, so now it's pretty close, so that's when I would reach down and start using the bow and using the fine tuners, okay? Now, ooh. Beautiful. Ooh, it says A flat. Sometimes when you turn the pegs, your other strings will go back out of tune, so you have to check. Okay? So they're pretty close, so that's when I would stop using the pegs and I would use the bow, okay? Now let's talk about when your fine tuner is screwed in all the way. So if your fine tuner is screwed in all the way, let me see, I'm gonna do that to where it's almost screwed in all the way. So if you look at it, right, if I look at my A tuner, it's in all the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna make it looser. I'm gonna make it come back out. And then what's gonna happen is your string is gonna be too low, okay, when you do that. So now it says A flat. So as you can see, I'm pressing in and I'm pushing forward. And I'm using my other hand to keep a good hold on the neck, and I'm using my thumb to pluck the string to check it with the tuner. Now, this is a process where you have to be really patient, right? Because this can take a while. Even for me, sometimes when I'm tuning my personal violin at home, this can take me a while. So I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, I'm taking forever to do this. I can't do this. Sometimes it does take forever to tune with pegs, because sometimes your strings just go really out of tune, right? Especially if the weather changes or you haven't played in a while or things like that, your strings can go really out of tune. So don't get discouraged, okay? So another thing is, everybody's instruments are different. So some people, your pegs might be super easy to turn on these two pegs, but then these two pegs might be really hard to turn. So you have to be careful with when you're turning it. You have to feel how much it's going to move. So don't try to go, okay, because that can break the string if you go too high. So you have to be careful. I don't want you to be scared of using the peg, but you need to be cautious, because if you turn it too far and make it too high, it can break the string, and it's a little bit scary when it snaps. So if you do break a string, let me know, let your parent know, so that way they can get you a new one, and maybe you can get it restrung at a music store or someplace like that. We'll see. But if you break a string, it's okay. Just don't freak out. Just let us know, okay, and we'll help you. So I hope this tutorial kind of helps. I want you guys to be comfortable tuning your pegs, because you will probably need to while we're on this closure, because we don't know how long it's going to last. So you might really need to know how to do this. So if you have any questions, or you're not sure how to do something specific when it comes to tuning with your pegs, just ask me, okay? So just shoot me a message on Schoology or email me, okay? And happy tuning, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.